you share the same name with her?
Yes, I do. And I
Oh.
use the Queen. Elizabeth, and I'm a photographer.
I'm from Germany and my job is a marketing director.
I'm a data scientist here in Edinburgh.
I'm a software engineer. I'm a fund accountant.
Starting my PhD in October. History of art.
And I'm a computer engineer.
A graphic designer.
I work as a customer service.
Today or tomorrow?
We were actually on a flight from Hamburg to Edinburgh.
Yesterday evening, yes, on the radio. We were actually watching BBC News.
I actually heard it yesterday over a Facebook message from my cousin that's in the States.
She broke the news to us
Okay.
yesterday in the afternoon.
Very strange feeling since I'm here, she's here. When a person have lived for 96 years, it's like they've always been here because everybody has a relation to her. Everybody's alive now knows about her.
I mean, we just have been to the castle and they already kind of started doing all the preparations.
Since I was born, so it's strange that there might be a new king, and we already discussed about Charles, and he is always for me the son of the Queen and not the king, so that might be some new experience, but I'm looking forward. Maybe he has some good ideas. He is very interested in the environment and nature.
But that these things happen, it's more an end of an era. Devastated. I mean, it's a huge loss for the country.
Kind of sad. She was a cute old lady.
It's really unexpected. I don't feel a ton of connection to the Queen. She's been a figurehead for so long. It seems like it was a big landmark thing to happen, like a big historical event.
She's been around a long time, 70 years, it's a long time.
I'm not like a big fan of the royalty. She had a family. I can see all the sadness in England. It's very, very, very hard to see it.
She made many changes in the world that affected not only England, but the rest of the European nations.
I think it's going to be more emotional than political. The royal family don't have the political value that they once had. She had a very specific way of uniting.
Hopefully in a good way, that there might be some new regulations or some new aspects going on environmental wise.
The influence of the Queen and the politics is stronger than you might recognize. I don't think it will be so kind of obvious in Europe anyway. With her son, maybe there might be a different approach, and I'm also kind of looking forward to it.
Different things to different people. For my mum, she's a solid rock. For me, she's the figurehead of a not very nice institution. It will be quite unsettling for a lot of people.
Well, she's been a huge part of the country for my entire lifetime and many people's entire lifetimes. Ever-present change everywhere, I think.
I think it's kind of a polarizing thing. A lot of people will be really upset about it. A lot of people will be, I guess, happy about it.
But I think the great majority of the United Kingdom feel very connected with the Queen, whether or not they actually agree with the monarchy. And
That might feel a little bit different to have a king.
I think people will move on quickly because things move on so quickly. It'll be forgotten. Well, 2 weeks. Unlike maybe when King George died, that took a lot longer because the media was a lot slower, everything was slower. Everything's fast paced now,
Well, I guess this is going to mark a new era.
Maybe you could say it's a new beginning.
Because Brexit was really not good for the country.
A lot of people in Scotland who like the monarchy like the Queen, but they're not such a fan of her son or her grandson. So I think it will mean that Scotland feels less tied to the monarchy and therefore the UK. So it might make independence more likely.
I think it could hurry things along in terms of independence.
I think a lot of people in the UK who do like the monarchy because of Queen Elizabeth. So I do think it will have some impact. Maybe not too much, but I think it will have a small impact, yes.
She was in Scotland when she passed away. And that was, that's always been a place for her, a home for her during the summers. That's recognized by the people around here, and they're very grateful for it. We actually spoke to a veteran from around here earlier today, and he felt pretty connected to the Queen.
I think the Queen would rather that the UK stayed as one, but I don't think it'll affect anything.
If I'm not mistaken, years ago the people vote for the Brexit. I don't think that's going to change.